Welcome back to my, I believe, third part of my horror collection. Sorry for the rather abrupt endings of my videos of this series. I try to talk as much about my titles until I reach the 10 minutes, so I sometimes end the videos rather abruptly. Sorry about that. We stayed at Flash for Frankenstein. Really an awesome cult movie. Really check it out. The next one is the Fog Blu-ray. Not really a special release or anything. It doesn't has any extras on it, and but the Blu-ray edition is just, the quality is really good. Next one is the Dutch cult-proof DVD of Frankenhooker, another one of the David Hanelader movies. Really love his work. I really would like to get his Frank Hanelader, by the way, sorry. I still need to get his Brain Damage, I believe it's called. But Frankenhooker is another fun, cheesy horror comedy movie, which is really one you should check out. Next up is Freak Show. That's the sort of remake of Freaks, which seems to be really bad. I've never seen it yet. Freddy vs. Jason, Friday the 13th, the UK import on Blu-ray, the original movie. It has this, in my opinion, terrible artwork, but the Blu-ray quality is quite decent, and it also has Dutch subtitles and, well, subtitles in almost all of the European languages. So this release is for interesting for almost the entire world to watch. And Friday the 13th is was one of the first horror movies I ever saw, so it will remain a favorite of mine. Next up is the Friday the 13th part 2 and 3 Dutch Blu-rays. The only two parts that have been released on Blu-ray here in the Netherlands. I hate the cover artwork on the titles, but the Blu-ray quality is still quite good. Now, the other movies of the franchise until part 8 have been re-released with the same kind of covers as the Blu-rays, but luckily I still have the old DVD covers, which I really love, and I just love the series. Love part 6, by the way. It was the movie which made me an Alice Cooper fan, by the way. And I have a bootleg version of part 9, because it's rather, well, not easy to get here in Europe, and its remake. And the next one is another quite unknown movie called From a Whisper to a Scream. It's an horror anthology movie with Vincent Price in it. It's a movie from 1987. It's one of the last Vincent Price movies, and it's also known as The Offspring, by the way. And I really liked this anthology movie, and it's really worth checking out. Next up is From Beyond, From Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn part 2. I still need to get part 3. Frontiers, a cool French horror movie. The Gate, a really fun 80s horror movie of some kids that find a hole in the ground in their garden, and some sort of demons come out. Next up is Ginger Snaps 1. I still need to get Ginger Snaps Part 2 and 3 that also have been released here in the Netherlands. The next one is Grapes of Death, another awesome cover, by the way, and another awesome movie by Jean Rollin, the French director. The Grave Dancers, The Grudge 2, The Gruesome Twosome. It's a movie by the godfather of gore called Herschel Gordon Lewis. I still need to check out that movie. Next one is Guts of a Beauty. I already talked about that one. And Gutter Balls, really fun throwback to the 80s slasher genre. Next up is Halloween, the 30th anniversary edition Blu-ray from the UK. Really awesome release. Love the quality of it, and love the short documentary with Jamie Lee Curtis. Now this is the Dutch Blu-ray release of Halloween Part 2. It's in my opinion the most shitty Blu-ray I own. It has this, well, the cover artwork is alright, but the quality of the Blu-ray is disappointing, and on the back it says it's the unrated version and it's the cut version in real life. So you're sort of scammed with this release. Not the best Blu-ray release out there, but still the movie is quite good. The Halloween series, the Hammer box set I talked about earlier, the Hammer House of Horror. It's an horror TV series put out by Hammer. Heartstopper, still need to check that one out. I believe it's a movie with Robert Englund. Next up is Hell Night, an 80s slasher movie with Linda Blair. Hellraiser, the Blu-ray. Hellraiser, a 7-disc collection box with 7 of the Hellraiser movies, with exception of Hellworld, which I have here. The Hills Have Eyes, the original movie. The Hills Have Eyes is the remake. Part 2, the sequel to the remake. The Hills Run Red, another fun slasher throwback movie. The next up is a horror series with Trick or Treat, Darkness, Bloodthirsty, and Deadly Species. Now, I have never seen these 3 yet, but I really loved Trick or Treat. It's a really fun 80s horror movie with some metal music and all that, and it has some fun cameos by Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons of Kiss. Next up is Hostel Part 1 and Part 2. House 1 and House 2. I really liked the House movies. I also know that Part 3 has been released here in the Netherlands. Still need to get that one. But I'm still hesitating because I still don't know if that one would really be a good one. So please let me know what you think about House 3, and I will see if I can check that one out.